Hey guys, I'm not at work today. I'm at home because it's holiday season, and this episode is actually going to be coming out around New Year. So happy New Year and happy belated Christmas and all that good stuff. So please, me and my guest join us on this great fun time. We had a lot of great talks about a lot of serious things, and we made a few jokes. And a lot of great music as well. So please welcome my guest, CYB.ayaz. Check him out on Instagram under CYB.ayaz, and check him out on Spotify for under CYB.ayaz, and check out his newest album called Every Drop Counts. And he's consistently dropping singles all the time, so just keep up with that. Go follow him on Spotify. He's really awesome, super eclectic, super weird. I really digged it. I really digged our jams. We had a lot of fun. And also, please make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Sharing is the most important. We need to share it as much as possible so people will fuck with it. If you want this to keep going and you want this to maybe get bigger, it's going to keep going regardless because I'm having a lot of fun. So please, happy holidays, happy new year, and please enjoy this episode. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. You're about to hear some shit you'll want to know. If you're at work or stuck in traffic, before you get turned or go bad shit, just give the dial a turn and blast it, and then chill and learn about passion from guests of all genres and art forms: punk, R&B, rap, metal, and hardcore. Comedians, poets, even owners of art stores. People doing their thing just makes my heart warm. So come have fun, talk some shit with me, and please enjoy Special Delivery. So come have fun, talk some shit with me, and please enjoy Special Delivery.
Okay. And hello. Welcome to Special Delivery with Rooster the Computer, the man of the future, Rooster the Computer for short, and Rooster for shorter. And this is my guest, CYB.
CYB.ayaz. You know what it is.
What's that stand for again?
It stands for Cool Young Brown / Choose Your Battles.
Choose Your Battles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
That's
it's
a good,
like,
yeah, it's good.
It's like the double alter ego.
Double entendre thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope, bro.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the mug.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks, man. I've been really enjoying the drink.
Yeah. Sipping on some weed drink.
Yeah, some weed drink, some fine weed drink from I don't know where it's from. Social tonic. Cannabis infused social tonic. I don't know. It's pretty dope though. It
tastes good.
It's get me social.
I don't think you need that much help being social.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think a lot of us need very much help with that, especially in the music game.
Yeah.
Oh,
but when I'm in the booth, man, I swear I get locked for like fucking weeks on end just working on mixes, man. Sometimes it's great to get out, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Like I spend a lot of time inside editing and stuff too. Like,
yeah.
I've been kind of forced to be less social, even though this whole gig is kind of promotes being social.
Right? I know, because the man hour is into the content, right?
Yeah.
The content is king, and like content is like hard to make.
Yeah.
It fucking takes a lot of patience.
Takes a lot of patience and time, regardless of what it is you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And the more you love it, the easier it is to do.
And the easier you get dive into it, you know?
Like, yeah, you get to the point of wanting to make it, yeah.
Yeah, where it's like, critical and everything, but at the end of the day, we're all like mini rock stars, you know? That's what I love about today's day and age. It's like everyone's trying to do their own like little hustle on top of their job and shit, and it's cool to see.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, so you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what's best for you and what you love to do. That's the most important thing.
Yeah,
just always do what you love.
So I'm looking forward to the next day.
Yeah.
You know, dreams.
Dreams is key, man. You gotta, I've never understood people who can go through life not knowing what their purpose is.
I know, and just working that 9 to 5, and
I have no idea what they're passionate about. I have no idea what they love to do. They have no idea.
I know, just like their house or like their car or
That's just what, the day to day. That's all they think about.
Yeah,
There's nothing else that they love
Yeah, I
other
know.
than like their family, kids, all that shit. Obviously.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to distinguish those things where it's like that you're really passionate about, because I feel like a lot of people, even when they're older and stuff like that, they think like, oh, maybe I should have done this. They probably have like regrets and stuff like that. But that's why we all gotta embrace the fact that the struggle is like our pain of not having regret.
Oh shit! The buzz from the amp was going on that whole time.
Oh damn! Yeah,
it's okay.
That's really quiet now.
Yeah,
I didn't notice. Like you're like,
right.
You're like, this curtain's like soundproof and shit. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I didn't hear that until just. I was wondering what that noise was, but it's okay. Oops. It's all right. I'll try to do my best to edit it out.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, anyways. Yeah.
What were you saying before I rudely interrupted?
I was basically saying that that like everyone should have like a dream of like what they're trying to do other than the 9-to-5 gig.
Yeah. But unless whatever the 9-to-5 gig is their passion.
Yeah, unless that's your
passion.
Like,
there's a lot of carpenters, construction workers who
that really are really good at what they do and they love it and stuff, and that's awesome to see and stuff. Like I was a door-to-door salesman actually before.
Yeah.
And I used to love being a door-to-door salesman / like landscaper / driveway guy and shit like that. But the thing is that like even though I got like lots of sales and shit like that, and it was like really fun and shit, like it's really lucrative at the same time too. So like I just
there's lots of money in that.
Yeah, so like I just realized it's not my real passion. It's just something that like I was getting paid for. Essentially, I feel like in that type of field, it's like how you look 50% or even 60 or 80%, and then 20% is like how you're talking.
Yeah.
If it's rainbows coming out or it's shit, right? Like, so like.
Yeah, you gotta be able to really sell yourself as well as the product.
Exactly, right? Like what makes your script different than another person's script is probably just like the person saying it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it's fact.
These are just facts. So
that's
why I don't like burning doors. Like that's the one thing I learned from door-to-door sales.
What's burning doors?
Burning doors, burning leads, burning like bridges and shit like that.
Oh, like if they don't sell, you get mad at them or whatever?
Yeah, and you're just like off into the next route or whatever like that. I would just like be like, no, don't worry, I'm just gonna keep on like going around doing the neighbors that are nearby and stuff and trying to maximize the route, and maybe they'll come back to me later. And you know what? Like 3 times out of 10, sometimes they'll holler at me.
Yeah.
You know?
They'll end up hollering at you anyways and being like, maybe later. You were right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Like I did door-to-door sales one time, and it was for something that was actually probably not legal. So
yeah.
Like, I didn't know that until after, but yeah.
I did basically like any job at that time because I was like, you know, really,
I've always done physical jobs mostly.
Yeah, this was like driveway sealing and shit, and like fucking like, you know, other shit like that, like lawn care and shit. But I used to do really good in that, but like now I'm like just doing the music and stuff, back to my roots and stuff, and basically in what I transfer from that though is like all my fans and stuff. I never try to lose contact with them. I try to like stay in touch with them. Yeah. So like all my other like old homies that like heard I carry water and stuff. Yeah. They just like I always like check up on them every once in a while, not for like any clout purposes or whatever like that. It's just basically like as a friendship, because they're like witnesses to me, and like and I see them as like my fucking friend, you know? So like,
yeah, it's dope. Like that's when you have people that fuck with you that hard. Like all my friends are fans of mine.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's definitely a fact. Like I'm pretty sure like most of the people that fuck with my shit are people that are my friends.
And that's so strong. That's so strong. Like a good feeling.
Yeah, it is. Like not everybody of my friends fucks with my shit, but I can't expect everyone to. I don't expect anybody to. Like I don't jam with me. Yes, I expect that from my friends. Play music with me and have fun with me. Yes, that I want from my friends when there's the time. And like COVID really fucked that up for my group of friends, and now we've all gotten used to not doing it all the time.
Oh my god, you know? That's so sad. That's like with my friends kind of a little bit too, but that happened earlier before COVID, so I kind of like I'm just like, whatever. I know it should happen, like life and shit, you know, babies and shit, whatever the fuck, you know.
That's
But
mainly what it was. That people
yeah,
with kids and shit were obviously a little
exactly,
bit
right
more
after high
scared
school,
about it.
right?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, and yeah, it's a hard time for everybody because like everyone's like get popping babies or going to clubs, popping pills or something, you know, like.
Yeah.
I've always been like, yeah, the drug kid or whatever. So
The drug kid.
yeah, the drug kid, the fry bag or whatever, you know. But I've been like sober for a while, so it's been great.
That's good, man.
Yeah. So,
Well, like you're smoking weed.
yeah, it's just smoking weed and drinking. So
Yeah, but
on
how
the
often do you
occasion-
drink though?
On the occasion, only on the weekends.
Yeah, true.
Literally only on the weekends. Like, and if I don't have it on the weekend, it's no big deal.
Yeah, that's how I feel about alcohol too. Weed though, all day, every day.
Yeah, pretty much
Like,
every day.
I need that shit all day, every day. Facts.
Oh, because of the work that I do, like, right? But, like, if I were to take a break, which I'm pretty much, like, doing for a little bit, it's just, like, for the end of the year, just not working so hard on music. Like, I got a couple tracks on the go, but,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not working too hard. I'm not pushing anything out.
Yeah. Do you have a day job right now or no?
No, not right now at the moment. Right now, I'm just, like, on ODSP and shit, so
Oh, nice.
So I just rock my shit because I got skits and shit, right? So
Oh, okay.
so without my meds, I hear voices and shit. So I'm trying to get back into work soon.
Well, I'm happy you're actually like taking care of that because a lot of people don't.
Yeah, I know. It's actually fucked up when it happens, right? Like when it actually happens, it's like a fucking circus. Like and it's like a horror movie at the same time because you never think that this shit could happen to you. It feels like a microchip in your brain or something like that. Like there's like fucking, it makes you feel like you want to wear a tinfoil on your head and shit. You know, it's fucked up shit, right? And it could happen at you at any age and shit like that. But I feel like the doctors say that it happened because I did so many drugs and shit, but I say it's because like I was in a lot of unfortunate accidents and shit. Like I was in a coma and shit in 2013 and shit.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. Yeah, head trauma has the most to do with it, really.
Yeah.
With any kind of mental illness, head trauma can cause a lot.
Yeah.
That's
so like I was in a coma in 2013 and like that was because like somebody spiked my bottle of alcohol.
Okay.
Right? So like that wasn't even my fault of drinking it. It was just like, you know, my fault of not recognizing it or something.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
Yeah, so like so I just think like that psychosis and shit could be dealt with meds and shit regularly and
yeah, you're a believer of that.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer of that. But you got to be all open with their doctors about like
what you're feeling,
and what other drugs you're taking.
Yeah.
More importantly.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be super important. Like telling them like, yo, like I'm also smoking mad weed or yo, I do down or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you gotta let them know because like there's other drugs or other meds that'll be better. Like personally, what I've heard. For the most drug addicts and people that are on meds at the same time, that I've talked to is that like if you're like on like meth and shit like that, like uppers and shit, you might want to like go on Invega because it's like a really slow drug like medication that makes you really chilled out and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But the opposite is for Abilify, which is people that probably would want like more depressants or down stuff like that, right?
Okay.
And it makes things like maybe go speed up for them a bit more. And that's the shot I'm on is the Abilify one.
Well, that's good then. Like I'm just happy to see that you're doing something about it, man.
Yeah. I was getting a problem for a while, and like now I'm like even like in more control of my voice. I feel and stuff. So
yeah,
musically, I feel like it's the best direction I took.
Good,
socially or whatever and stuff like that. It's the best direction I took or whatever and stuff. So just glad to be here and chilling with some fam.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad to like your music. It's unique, bro. Like that's one thing I gotta say. Like it's cool and weird and
it's super quirky.
Yeah, like it's like a strange sound, but I dig it. You know what I mean? Like I just like people being authentic. That's my biggest thing when it comes to artistry in general. Just be your authentic self, and like you definitely do that, especially through your music.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like the Madonna of like weebs, you know?
The Madonna of weebs.
Pretty much, like you know, like I just like fucking. I'm like that diva dude that like, you know what I mean. I'm trying to stand up for the weebs and shit. You know.
Yeah. What the fuck is a weeb?
A weeb is like a guy who's like always been on the sideline like their whole life. Yeah. Oh, we're getting weeb stuff here. What does a weeb mean? Okay. Obsessed with Japanese culture. Wish they were actually Japanese. Oh, fuck. Yeah, dude.
That's
so that's what I'm pretty much repping, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm the moderator. I'm the official moderator. So that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
So like I'm officially Madara. So like I made this song Madara too. It was pretty hype and stuff. It got like I think a couple K on Spotify or something.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's no promo or anything, just hype. So,
yeah. Just word of mouth hype.
Yeah, word of mouth hype.
That's always the best, man.
Yeah.
So, like I did that like through Toronto around like I was doing shows a lot. I got a bit of a hype just from doing a lot of shows in Toronto. Like
that's dope, man.
From like 2010 till 2003 or 4.
Oh yeah.
Right. I was just doing all the hood spots.
Yeah.
Right, because like I had a manager who just did shows all like in all the hoods, and I was like, all right. Oh, only white guy on the bill, sure, I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
like,
you had to grind that out because that was the era, man. You had to make that money then, you know. That was like the trapping era. That was like the.
But then you know what though,
conscious rapping. That was the conscious trapping era.
Yeah, conscious trapping. Yeah, it was like
that's what it was.
It was gangster shit, but still smart.
Yeah,
and still like cleverly worded and shit.
Yeah, and I know what you're talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, when I was rapping, that's how I rapped. When I first started rapping, like before I started making beats and shit, like it was all like hard shit, either gangster shit or conscious shit. It was back and forth or both at the same time.
Yeah,
that's what all my lyrics were about. It was either the state of the world, state of humanity, or popping off guns and shit.
Yeah. And I feel like the music nowadays, like especially the music that I make, is so out there. It's conscious, but it's conscious in a very shallow way.
Yeah.
A very, very shallow way. Like it's like conscious as in like Gucci, playing with their Gucci. You know, like it's like it's so like in your face, disrespectful, dumb, that it's like actually smart in that conscious way where it's all about like expression and how they're doing it, the same lines over and over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
And it's like how it's being delivered with that energy, and that's what, especially with my raps too, like when I go from like real love, you know, like that shit, like it's just like it's setting me apart from everybody else, but it's also me like honing into myself at the same time. It's weird, man. It's like and it's also that rebellious expression of consciousness, right? But it's in such a rebellious way, I feel.
In comparison to what the music is like today.
Yeah,
and like hip hop is like today.
Yeah, in comparison to how it was before, right?
Also, today and before. Yeah. Like it's very unique and it like it's hip hop, but a very different take on it.
Very different, but it's still hip hop, right?
Yeah, it is. Like I consider it that. I identify it as that.
Identify it as hip hop. Oh god, yeah, that's what it is. But essentially, right? And hip hop is at that stage where it's like, you know what I mean? Like
it can be fucked with from all angles now.
Yeah, it
doesn't
like
you matter. Have the sky's the limit with hip hop now, man.
Hip hop is anywhere, anything, right? But at the end of the day, it's still gonna be like a street thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
because that's where it started.
Yeah, so like. It's gonna be who's out the street or on the block, who's got the fattest freestyles, thanks bro, who's got like the newest flows, the best melodies, the newest bass lines, the best 808s. That's what hip hop is about right now. It's about all that ear candy, I like to call.
Yeah, ear candy.
Ear candy is like so important these days. Like that's why I got into fucking making music. I fucking was like, yo, I need a beat that's gonna beat Ronnie J right now.
Please enjoy special delivery.
It's on? Oh, the mic is on? Okay. I didn't even know it was on. Mic check. Do this shit for no respect. And you know that I do this shit with no object. Why? Because you know that I'm a new prospect. Rooster and CYB up into the scene, into the vicinity, just trying to go and enter the city, telling my identity that it fucking rocks. Why? Because I just do the shit, thinking out the box till it fucking rocks. Why? Because I'm infused with a little bit of hip hop in my fucking veins. Do my thing while I be just thinking on my brain, and I be singing everything, singing like everything. Yeah, I go and pop that girl like a chicken wing. Yeah, I do that thing with my ding-a-lang. Yeah, I go and sing my thing and it goes swing, swing. Yeah, that's the way it swing. The way it swing, the way I bring it. Yeah, I sang it. Yeah, I make sure that I be banging like Bangladesh and Asia. The way that I made ya, I'ma make sure that I am a new sensation coming right through the nation. Yeah, huh. I'ma be always fucking at it. Why? Because you know I'm so sporadic. I'ma make sure that I be turning up in this bitch like I was a ratchet. Either way I grab it, either way I have it. Either way I gotta make sure that I switch it like Magic Johnson. Make sure that I'm like Action Bronson. When I'm in this bitch I
Never switch, gotta stay to the script, to the manuscript. Gotta go and flip, you fucking bitch. When I fucking make it, well, because you know that these hoes wanna break it and shake it. Either way I'm manifesting, I'm just creating shit on my mind. Really complex, I don't give a fuck about the next. This is no sweat to me. I'ma make sure that I'm popping like not Coke, I'm like a Pepsi. I'ma make sure that I go and get water all across the 7 seas. See me, can't see me like Tupac. I'm too good with the shit, I too much rock. Like I said at the beginning, you know that I'm still fucking here, still gonna like.
I know the way that I gotta roll. You know that I got this shit like rock and roll. And I can do it with my fucking damn soul. But either way, you know I gotta let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But either way, you know I gotta let it go. Yeah. But either way, you know I gotta let it go. Mic check. Mic check. Gotta respect.
Please enjoy special delivery.
Because if you think about it, like all these other producers, they were like making some really hardcore beats, right? So I was thinking, like, man, like I just want to get in the game making beats again. And I just remember two things from when I was a kid, when I was just dabbling with hip hop and shit, and that was just like automation and the circle of fifths of playing piano.
Okay.
So yeah, circle of fifths and automation. That's the two things that I just remember as a kid growing up about learning.
Yeah, like I don't even know about that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
So for circle of fifths means like you put your hand on the keyboard with like A B C D E F G or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh,
And
okay.
that's at 5, right? Now if you move your pinky to your thumb up or down, that's another 5.
Oh, so I do know it. I just didn't know what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it happens
Like-
in fourths too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's also called the circle of fourths. But yeah, with that you can learn a lot of chord structures with just their bass, root, and tonic, you know, like or whatever, and a lot of chords from that, and then you just kind of like fill in the middle 2 notes as you start learning more about keys and like listening out the sounds and shit, which is basically how I taught myself how to play piano.
Yeah, I just taught myself by ear with everything. Like that's how I learned how to play everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
yeah.
I've been really bad at being taught. I'm a terrible
There
student.
it is, circle of fifths.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a terrible fucking student.
Thanks, Gary.
So like
Yeah.
That's what it looked. Yeah, so that's like the visual.
Yeah, that's a visual
representation of it.
Yeah, that's the graph. So like that one right there underneath it,
Yeah.
right underneath the cursor is like the best one. Yeah. Yeah, that's like the best one. So you see C major at the top. Directly underneath it is A minor, and those would be the same keys. Right? Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right?
I
So
get it.
and it just keeps on going across the graph, right? So that way you can figure out chord progressions a lot quicker.
Ah.
Yeah.
Maybe I should look into that exactly, and then
Yeah, chord circle of fifths. It's great. It's fucking. That's all jazz is, dude.
True.
I know. I've been like fucking with that since for like a while.
Yeah, I've always just played things until I found something that sounded cool and rolled with it. Even when I play guitar, like that's how I learned how to play guitar. I don't know what chords I'm playing when I play guitar.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, I just don't. I only can play songs that I wrote. Like I can't copy anybody else's shit.
Fuck yeah, that's
You know what
so
I mean?
sick.
Like that. I can only play the things that I wrote on the guitar because my chord progressions. Everybody who's played guitar, who's seen me play guitar, is like your chord progressions are fucking like just not right.
Yeah,
There could be way easier ways to do it than the way you're doing it.
yeah.
And I'm just like, well, I don't know. This is how I learned how to make these sounds that work with this song. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
same,
mean?
same with me. Like my fingering is shit on the keyboard, but I can still know how to theoretically play.
Yeah.
So it's weird like that. So like sometimes I'll hit a wrong note just because my fingers is stubby or whatever. But
Yeah.
you know, but
Yeah, me too. My fingers are fat as fuck. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I know.
like-
It's hard to hit them directly on the right
Yeah.
key. It's hard.
When you have like fat, especially I have like fat, short fingers.
Yeah. Mine aren't as bad.
Yeah.
As
You have
big
longer fingers.
Yeah.
You probably would be better to hit
Yeah.
the keys.
I probably have better fingers than
Yeah.
you for it.
for piano for sure.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not my fingers aren't that great for guitar either.
Like, why can't they
but-
make like keys like a little bit bigger for more people? You know?
Well, I'm sure there's what they
Yeah,
do
they
that.
probably.
They've made instruments for people who can't use their hands.
Oh yeah, true.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that
Like
is true,
who
yeah,
can
100%.
only use their mouth or their feet. Like
Yeah.
there's a producer I follow that does like EDM shit who I don't know what his condition is, but he can't use his arms,
What?
right?
That's
And he's like and his neck is like his torso's like really big and like I'm really sorry. I'm forgetting your name too. I'll put it on the screen when I figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, right?
Yeah.
And he has like pedals and a screen where he can use his tongue to hit things.
Nice.
Yeah, like and
That's
it's
fucking sick.
yeah, it's super fucking cool.
Yeah.
Like he has like different foot pedals for his feet and he like and shit. It's super interesting. Like and like he manages to make music and he seems like the
That's
funniest
wicked.
guy. Like he seems like a really funny dude.
That's
like,
wicked, man.
yeah, and he like makes videos of how he does it. Like you see him like doing
Mm.
it with his tongue on the fucking screen. Like it's really
Yeah.
interesting. Like
Yeah, that's cool.
he's from like Sweden or some shit.
That's cool.
Like, but there's all kind like technology can make it so like for even deaf people to make music these days and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all based on vibrations and visuals that people can make music when they're deaf.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really hope I never go deaf, but I'm happy that's a thing.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
like I've been through a lot of shit with my ears in my life because of loud music and stuff. Just going to shows and doing shows and
Yeah, yeah.
like, not thinking about protecting my ears.
Yeah, that's a
You know.
big thing nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and loud and just loud music in general. Just listening to music super loud.
Yeah, I know. When you're just like in workout mode or some shit, you know, or you're like just pissed off.
Yeah, hold on one second.
Please enjoy special delivery.
Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. My life is like a rodeo. Don't you know that I always got a fucking show and never show boast? But I fucking bust a nut into a bitch. Then I fucking look around for a brand new sandwich. Can I fucking have it? Can I fucking grab it? I'ma make sure that I'm at it like a savage. When I'm fucking at this bitch, I can never stop it. Why? Because I know I make sure. See, I be Yeah, I got syllables and I got etiquette. When I'm in your fragrance, bitch, I'm not pretending. Why? Because I'm just like a song that's never ending. Song that's never ending. Song that's never ending. Why? Because the message is all that I'm sending. All that I'm sending. All I'm sending. And I know that they wanna see me here. I know that they want me to fear everything that's coming right to me. Either way, I get my dirty laundry out and just shovel it down. Why? Because you know that I got the crowd going wild. Throw it down for the motherfucking city. Why? Because you know we get it litty for these biddies. Getting crazy on the mic, that's what I'm gonna do in one night, one night. That's my song, that's the one that I write. I didn't do it that night, didn't do it that night, but I'm feeling alright tonight, so I'm gonna rap it. Why? Because you know that my tongue is my useless weapon that I keep on using to get to you, little boo. I'ma make sure that I'm just finding us a pair of shoes. At the end of it, pair of teeth, your pair of teeth looking right at me. Jeez, I'ma never stop with it. Why? Because you know I got lyrics, I can never stop it. Why? Because I'm so gifted. I got bars like a prison. Either way, I'm still spitting everything into my brain. It's just splitting into that. I can never stop it. So I just make sure that I'm spitting till I'm coughing, bar dropping. Do this shit like no nonsense off my head. Can't ever stop. I got purple in my head. Do it on camera. Do it on stage. Do it at a rock club. Do it at a rave. Do it wherever. Do it whenever. Why? Because this shit gets cold like December. Gotta grab your jacket. Gotta go and pack it. Gotta make sure you keep balling like a basket. Either way, I've been doing it action with the fucking timing of the rhyming of the fucking camera and everything that it be saying. Need my medications before I go Super Saiyan. Yo, man. Yeah, thanks, man.
No worries, man.
Please enjoy special delivery.
So you were born and raised in St. Catharines.
Yeah, that's correct.
Like how I've only spent time there working. Like I've only delivered out there. I've never been out there for shows or anything. I never partied out there, so I don't know what it's like.
Yeah, it's a pretty quiet town.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part, yeah, everyone pretty much knows everybody there. It's like a very country town. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Very-
all the dudes there are like very like because it's not really country though.
It's not really country, but
It's a pretty big city.
But the thing is that like everyone is like all into like the cowboy esque
Like the aesthetic, the cowboy thing.
the cowboy like lifestyle. You know,
Ugh, sorry.
that's what I'd say.
No offense. It's
Yeah.
okay. I just don't subscribe to that.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's cool and stuff like that. It's got the 97.7 hits FM and stuff. It's cool. It's
Yeah.
stuff.
But
But it's
hip-hop
very
is not a big thing out
hip hop
there.
is not a big thing there. It's
Yeah.
very folk and stuff like that.
Let's
Which
be
is
real.
cool.
And let's be real. It's very white.
Yeah, it's quite like that's why I'm CYB. You know, I'm
Yeah.
CYB. Like I'm the brown dude, the original brown dude repping it, and now I'm like in Toronto, basically repping it here, trying to like get the word out more and stuff because I just did like my I Carry Water album like a couple of years ago and stuff. Just been like following up in the music, working more on the craft, experimenting here and there and stuff. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna put all the stuff that you're saying like on the screen as we're talking,
Okay.
so like people can see where you're at and what your links are and shit.
Okay.
Yeah. Also say it at the end because some people just listen,
Okay.
which is cool too. I just have to have the video because that's the only way you do podcasts now.
Yeah. Exactly, bro.
Like the podcast without video, what are you doing with your life?
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I use this app called Anchor. Shout out Anchor. Thank you for being there because it's dope. You guys are awesome, and it's a free thing that helps you put all your stuff out on all the platforms.
Nice.
Like on all that for 4 podcasts. It's strictly 4 podcasts.
That's dope.
Yeah, and because but there's a feature where you can just record the whole podcast from your phone,
Oh shit.
which is like fuck that, like,
Yeah.
like with no video, no nothing.
Oh
And
jeez.
I was like, why would anybody use this? Like, it seems like a really stupid thing to try to make a podcast like that.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I don't over obsess about quality, but there's got to be a
That's like-
certain level for me.
Yeah, that would
You
be
know?
like an Elon Musk podcast or a diary. you
Yeah,
know?
like it's more like a
That's like the only thing that would appeal to people, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's like if it's like some celebrity thing or something.
yeah, and they're just talking and like that's
yeah,
all they
and,
want.
and
yeah.
it's just random shit like 2 a.m.
Like
Like,
it's
the
John-
fuck, where are my
like
keys?
like it's Johnny Depp or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Johnny Depp has had a crazy fucking.
Oh my god, this shit's
Uh,
hilarious.
He's had a crazy career just in general, man.
Oh god, shout outs to Deb.
Yeah, bro. And all
Mhm.
this shit that just recently happened. I don't even know who to believe anymore when it comes to either of them, if I'm real.
I know, man.
I have
know.
no idea who to
I know,
believe.
man. It's
Like,
so
they're
scary.
both. He's a great actor, and she might be a great liar. She's not a great actor, from what I've seen.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. But like, he's a great actor, and she might be a good liar. So I don't know.
Yeah. I
It
think
could
they're-
go either way.
I
Or they're
think
both
I-
shitty.
Oh yeah, I think he definitely shit the bed.
You think he
And-
shit the bed?
I think he shit the bed.
And
I
trying to
think-
blame it on her.
Yeah.
He is old and does a lot of drugs.
You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like I've seen enough like dudes like that, like in that type of situation, and I feel like that he thinks he's balling still. So it's like, like,
There's no way I could shit the bed.
yeah, no way I could just shit the bed. Like it's like that. It's like that. It's like the male ego shit, just like coming like full force effect right now.
That's funny. Like, that's great.
Oh man, I wish it
Fucking-
cost
but
you,
as
bro.
an
What do
actor
you
though, bro, I
think?
fucking love all his work.
Oh,
Like,
I do.
from front to back.
Oh,
It's all good, man.
It's
like,
fucking great, man.
like what he's done is
If he embraced it, it would be so much sicker too.
yeah.
It would be so sick. Like if you'd be like, yeah, fucking shit the bed.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
but
like,
she
what-
probably was abusive. They probably were just abusive to each other. Bro.
Yeah, I know.
It just
Exactly. That's
seems-
the
you
sad
know what
part.
you know what that relationship sounds like? Is like a meth head couple from down the street.
Yeah, I know what you
That's
mean.
what that relationship sounds like. You know what I
know,
mean?
dude.
Like
or
just two
some-
addicts acting out and being
acting
erotic.
their love.
Yeah.
Acting their love. Oh
yeah,
god.
in like bad ways.
Yeah, dude.
like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unfortunate.
Like, this is a very late, like, it came up just because, I don't know, I said Johnny Depp, so it came up.
Yeah.
But, like, I love his work. As an actor, he was fantastic. He's fantastic, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, everything he's done, like, in his career-wise is good. But it sucks how it got to his head.
Yeah.
People need to humble themselves when they're in that position, I find.
Yeah, it's hard for them to get like it's like Kanye and shit too, right? Like it's hard to like get back to his like
Fucking
like
Kanye.
he's like
You have any
off into
theories about
space.
Kanye?
oh he's off into space right now. He's just like so butthurt about like losing Kim and stuff. I
That's
feel.
what you think?
I
As a
think-
person that struggles with mental health, do you see any similarities in his behavior?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. As like a guy that like who's been like, you know, when I was breaking up with my ex and stuff like that, it was like I had to dump her and stuff because she was just being way too clingy at the end of the
Relationship? Yeah.
yeah. So like, I was just like, yo, I'm gonna just start like, like I'm gonna have to like call in and like dump you, like call my mom and be like, yo, come pick me up because like I don't want to be with this girl anymore.
Yeah.
And then like I felt like kind of bad.
Was it
But
clingy or
I-
just you mean like she was trying to
No, she
control
was-
where you were going and asking where
She
you were?
wouldn't
all
let
the
me
time?
work and stuff like
Oh,
that,
okay.
really, and stuff. You know what I mean? Like she wants me to like just take care of her emotional needs all day and shit. So it's like
And
like that.
Not
So,
like give you any like room to do you.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody needs that.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, I'm gonna like leave and stuff, and I kind of felt bad, but then I felt like Kanye, right, where it's like, oh, she's gonna go off and stuff and do whatever, and I was like, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna get myself like, and then like a random girl came into my basement and stuff like that. I think I had sex and stuff like that. So I got over it, and I was like, dude, you know what? Like, life is like a lot bigger than like just fucking one girl, you know what I mean? It's just like you could randomly have sex and then just like be over it, you know? And
Yeah.
so like that's the one thing I could just tell Kanye is just like it's not about like fucking like another Kim Kardashian or whatever like that. It's about just like waiting until another Kim Kardashian comes to you. You know, because
Bro,
he's trying.
but
Because
I wouldn't want to date a Kim Kardashian.
I know, but that's
Like,
if that's what
sure,
he wants.
she's hot.
If that's what he wants.
But that family's something up there, man.
Yeah.
How the way that they market themselves is really weird.
Yeah,
you know.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's how the situation, how the cookery has crumbled now. But,
Yeah,
but
and poor Pete Davidson too, man. Another
Yeah.
dude who struggles with mental health, who was a victim of that family.
yeah,
Like that, like he straight up like put himself like into the ward
yeah.
after breaking up with Kim because like he it affected him so bad.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, Pete's alright. Like Pete Davidson's a comedian. You know who he is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he always like he's really open about his mental health struggle, and he's always had issues, and he's always tried to
yeah,
like work through it. And so he does the same thing you're doing. He's like doing everything he can to live with the problems instead of letting the problems own him.
yeah.
So like obviously like if being with Kim breaking up with Kim affected him to that point, like
Oh,
who knows
where
what kind of
socially-
fucking mental gymnastics those women do to your brain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
You know
well,
what I mean?
well, I've been in the ward enough times to know that like it doesn't matter how you're talking to your doctor and stuff like that. If you're talking all aggressively and stuff like that, like yeah, they're gonna probably talk to you like you're a manic and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the thing is that like you have to always be behaving not necessarily nice, but behaving real.
Yeah.
You know, and being like, yo, if something hurts. Like recently I just got my injection for my meds and it hurt. So I
Yeah.
told my nurse lady and she gave me some meds for it, so it's good.
Yeah. It's good to trust doctors, but that's the thing. A lot of people with mental health issues are so paranoid they don't trust doctors, man.
I know, and it's
Yeah.
easy for doctors to make little slight mistakes and then the patient loses all faith.
Yeah.
You know, so like it's important for them for the doctors and the patients to be real with each other, be like, yo, like okay, this is hurting, this is not working, you know, change it around. Like
Yeah.
I had to change my meds around like 3 times.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's but at least you were willing to do that, man.
exactly. At least
Like
I went through the.
Kanye fucking
through
gave up
the
on his
journey.
meds, and that's why he's acting the way he's acting right now.
Oh, I bet.
Right? Like
Oh,
no,
wow.
he openly gave up on his meds.
Oh wow.
Like he openly
That's
says, like, I'm not fucking with that shit no more.
Oh wow.
Because
That's
it made him gain weight. It took away his energy, like creative
Yeah.
energy specifically.
Yeah, I
Right.
know. It's a journey. It takes like a couple years, and like and once you're doing it and stuff too, like, it's gonna take a lot of adjustment every time because like it's gonna be anxious when you get your next refill,
Yeah.
everything like that, right? So you just gotta stick to the road, and if there's something that doesn't feel right, like I said, like speak up and tell your doctor, and just continue walking the path day in and day out. Even if you're having a drink here and there and stuff like that, not a big deal.
Yeah, but be real about it.
Yeah,
Be honest about it.
with
'Cause,
your
like,
doctor. Yeah,
yeah,
because
don't think he's just gonna throw you away. Like, but that's the thing. It's gotta be a good doctor that's not gonna just jump the gun and throw you in the ward.
yeah, exactly, right.
Because like some doctors do that.
Yeah, I know.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. And I feel like some doctors have kind of like just thrown me in the ward or whatever, or some cops or whatever and stuff too. But like at the end of the day, like yeah, I was probably being like a little bit like out of character. But yeah, either way, I deal with it that I do. And
You gotta.
oh, a dog hair.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Thanks for luck.
Nice. I don't know how long it was there, but I just noticed it. Yeah, man. And you think that the music and fucking with your music and doing your music has like helped with your mental health state as well, or is that
Oh
has that
yeah.
always been a sense of therapy for you?
I'd say it has because like before when I was just like I broke up with my ex and then I was like on like meds because doctors claim I'm manic. I was just playing video games and like it was like fucking stupid because I was just like wasting time not doing anything, not going outside and shit, not chilling with my friends and shit. So then started doing music, and then I made this video, I carry water, and then it blew up on like Insta and stuff, and then like basically by this one company, GTEH Voice in California.
Yeah.
They reshared my shit for free. They had like a couple of 10,000 viewers, like followers or something.
Yeah.
And they shared my shit for free, and then yeah, it just became like that, like underground meme after that.
Sweet.
You know, and
yeah, however, it's weird how marketing's done now in comparison to the way music used to be. Like, it's so different now.
yeah, that was just off
Like-
of a promo on Instagram. I just
Yeah.
did boost post $10, but somebody else just found it and then, you know,
Like,
just shared it.
and then shared it. Like,
And
that
then the
person had a lot of followers, and that's just how it works these days, man. It's weird. It's a like, and it's changed so drastically in such a short period of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It's all
before,
internet.
you'd have to have an agent. You have to have connections with people in TV, record labels, radio.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's all it was about before. And like now, you can put whatever you are out on the internet, and there will be people who fuck with you
exactly.
for one reason or another. Maybe they just think you're cute. Maybe they think you're dope. Maybe they think you're both. Who the fuck knows?
Exactly.
It could go either direction. Like whatever is clever, whatever people like you for. But as long as you can, everybody can monetize on what they love, man. That is so important.
Exactly.
People can live off of what they love.
It's such an empowering feeling, and I strive that for all young people these days is to like focus on a craft, something that's good, like something like maybe like physical, like if you're working out, bodybuilding, these are such things you can do.
Yeah.
Like music, piano, working out your brain, that's also great.
Reading
reading is great, right? Like you never know.
Education, educating yourself, educating others. Like there's so many things to be passionate about. There's so many different things.
Exactly.
Building things, drawing things, designing clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so many artists, so many things can become an art.
Exactly.
Except for shoveling shit. I mean, even then, maybe, who knows?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, there's a way to make that into an art form.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
Like I follow a lot of carpenters that just do really cool work.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, like I just to see what they do. There's actually a dude that's going to be on here who he works out of Grand Valley, which isn't far from here. It's like an hour from here, and it's called Second Shot, his store, and he refurbishes and reuses old skateboards.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like he makes like kitchen knives, like handles out of skateboards. He makes fucking like wallets out of old skateboard wood. Yeah, right there.
Oh, okay.
Recycled skateboard, Second Shot. They got a website. Go right on their website. Great. Yeah, he's gonna be a guest in the new year. He's gonna come on, and we're just gonna shoot the shit. He's really fucking funny, and his Instagram is really funny. Like he's just a funny dude.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, he's got a huge following too. So like 16,000.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, and just from his from what he makes and like his Instagram videos, like he just recycles a whole bunch of them. Makes
boards.
No, he makes things out of old boards.
Oh, okay.
Out of old skateboards, he collects old skateboards and then makes little things. He made a guitar out of a couple ones.
Oh, like, wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, him and his wife, they work together and they just fucking make all this cool shit out of old skateboard wood.
That's super nifty.
Yeah, like and he's an entertaining guy, and fucking his major seller is his personality.
Oh yeah,
right? But he loves to do this.
Yeah.
Like it's so interesting how that works out, man.
Oh yeah, exactly. Because that's what you got to do. You got to love anything that you're doing, especially if you're doing it yourself, right? Like no ifs, ands, or buts. You know.
You know what's the most important thing? You know what's the most important thing?
What's up?
People gotta believe in themselves and what they do.
Yeah, that's true too.
That's important.
Believe is important, but as a weeb, I like myself, right?
Yeah.
I gotta believe that I'm the sideline guy that like, you know what I mean? Like when I get my shot, you know? But but until I get my shot, I'm waiting there.
Yeah, true.
So it's like that for me.
Yeah, you have a hard time like
it's like when I'll get into the spotlight too, I'll be like, okay, it's a little bit too bright, so I'm gonna go a little bit back, right?
Yeah.
So like
I live in that spotlight, fam.
No, I don't.
I live for it.
I can. I had to warm up to it.
True. Yeah. No,
every time.
Well, I believe in you, bro.
Please enjoy special delivery.
baby. Either way, I know that they fucking hate me. Either way, I'ma still make sure I make my baby. At the end of the day, why? Because I'm so crazy about her and I can never stop it.
Why? Because you know that I be like a rocket. Always going to the top where I do my spot.
Don't you know that it's only me, only us? I be doing my thing, always on the top. And I can't never stop, cause I listen to God. And I know that I rock when I'm on the spot. Either way that I got this thing called hip-hop. Right in the spot, right in my heart. I can't ever stop, it gets me out the door. Yeah, I do my shit when I'm fucking high. I can't ever lie, I can't ever lie. Tell my mama and my forefathers that I'ma reach the sky till I fucking die, till I fucking die.
You know me, it's so easy. I've been on the road to you, but I know still like you know it. I've been rapping like a poet. Either way, I'm like a ghost. You know that I got you on my little open. Yeah, I be fucking joking with this rap shit. You know that I capture it like a photo shit.
Nikon or Kodak, I'm not Kodak Black, but I'm Kodak Brown if you know that. It's CYB, back up in your city. Why? Because I got the raps and bars and fucking
Melody, yeah, I got some Hennessy, but I got a new cup. Call it fucking Bumblebee, cause that's the way I blow up.
When I'm living in the spot, where I be sipping. All because it's my yacht. It's that fucking THC, giving cannabis that's getting my blood all blitz. I can never stop with the present, it's just my gift. My fucking essence, you would always be independent. I'm so reckless. The way that I got it, I gon' rap it. You know that I'm with Rooster at the morning, still hatching.
said I'm with Rooster in the morning, still hatching. Alright, one more. Alright, let's do this. One more beat and then we're good to go.
Sponsor Joy. Special delivery.
Whenever I'm on the mic too. Oh, thanks, brother. Whenever I'm on the mic, like when we freestyle later and stuff, you'll see, or when we freestyle, when keep on freestyling, you know.
Yeah.
You'll see how I always warm up to the mic. It takes me a little bit, but once I get going, it's
All right, well, let's do that now.
all right,
Yeah, we're good. We got like 42 minutes of
Okay.
talking,
cool.
and our music I think will be a good chunk because I feel
15.
like we'll vibe good.
Yeah, definitely.
So like, yeah,
All right, brother.
thank you, man.
No problem.
Enjoy.
Peace.
Talk some shit with me. Sponsor Joy. Special delivery.
Topalopa ding dong.